All right, and here we are. I am checking in on everyone from vacation. Currently, we are in Florida. I am in the Florida Keys, specifically on Geiger Key, just north of Key West. We've been on vacation since Sunday, and I thought I would do this just quick live stream to check in on everyone and see how you're doing, let everyone know how we're doing. So give me a quick second to, let me see if I can do it. Trying to figure out a way to share the stream. Also, by the way, I am doing this off my phone. I know I couldn't live stream to YouTube directly, but I could figure out a workaround by using StreamYard on my phone, so that's working out good so far. So, how is everyone doing? I think I'm going to have to go inside. The bugs are eating me alive, but it's dark out here right now, so I'll just show you a quick shot of where I am right now. So that is my scenery for the next couple days. So yeah, I'm going to head back inside. The bugs are starting to get me. Actually, looks like people are busy in there. I'll sit in the car. Oh, man. All right. So yeah, here we are. I am in Key West, like I said. And I had we our vacation so far has not been very has been y'all know the anything that can go wrong will. That has been pretty much this trip so far in a nutshell. And automatically we have Green Lantern here saying, "Hey, the Star Wars guys, good to hear from you. Did you get the tires fixed?" Yes, we did. It ended up, so here's a little bit of backstory. So Monday has been horrible for us. So number one, we got a late start because of Cracker Barrel breakfast, which, you know, it's fine. They had to take time to cook our food and all that. But going down the road, two of our driver's side tires on the RV fail. The back one blows out completely. The front one loses its tread. And then on top of that, the tire, I want to say the back driver's side tire on mom's car gets a tire puncture right where you can't patch it. So we had to replace the tire on mom's car and replace pretty much all four tires on the camper. So that took a lot of time out of our schedule. And that meant that we had to sacrifice a day at one of our stops near the Blue Heron Bridge. We had to move that to another day so that we could get to the Keys on schedule so we can be here for the wedding. And yes, thank goodness, thank the Lord indeed. So, yeah, it was not fun. And then yesterday, once we got the tires all fixed up, we had to drive through intense rain to get to Jonathan Dickinson State Park. And specifically, I was driving mom's car in that. And that, I kid you not, was the heaviest rain I've ever driven in. And that's including my time stationed overseas in Okinawa. So, yeah, last couple days have not been the most ideal, but yeah, you know what it is. And this is driving on the interstate too, which I'm not that big a fan of. But yeah, we're here now where we are, and we're going to stay in Key West for a couple days, see the sights, see my cousin's wedding, and then head north back to Orlando. Actually, no, first we're going to go to the Blue Heron Bridge like we were supposed to do yesterday, but couldn't because of different things. So we're going to head to the Blue Heron Bridge after that and then go to Disney, again, getting back on schedule. So the vacation started rough, but yeah, it's going good so far. Also add on to the fact that since honestly a couple days before the vacation even began, was dealing with a really, really bad head cold. And Monday and Tuesday was the worst of it for me, but thankfully I'm on antibiotics and I'm doing good now. I'm not 100% yet, but I'm better. So yeah, I guess we can say the light's fading on me. I guess we can say the vacation is going better on me. And tell you what, so that I don't run down the battery in my mom's car, I'm going to go into the RV. And maybe we'll see if Michael joins. I can't sit outside because of the bugs. Mosquitoes love me for some reason. And here is Michael. And of course, Sam. He's waiting on his food.
Go on ahead, Sam.
Yep. So, I'm going to hand one of these headphones to Michael and let him sit down here next to me because just recently um, he just recently saw the Last Starfighter for the first time. And Green Lantern saying, "Hey, cool deck list. I got the same one from Nick." Yeah, thank you. I just got this on Amazon.
I've got mine right here.
Yep, he has the same. It's like $10 on Amazon. And Michael's actually going to join right now. All right, so can you guys hear Michael talk?
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Green Lantern says hola, hello to you too as well.
Yep. So let's see. I can't. Okay, yeah, that works.
Yeah, we can sort of do it like that.
Okay, perfect. All right, so they can hear you.
All right, so good.
Okay, so like I said, Michael just saw The Last Starfighter for the first time, and I've already done a review of it on this channel before, but this was before Michael had joined. So, yeah, what do you think of it, Mike?
Well, I would definitely say kind of going back to some of the previous conversations that PJ has had with some other people in the Star Wars community, is that The Last Starfighter was really one of those movies that did try to mimic Star Wars. And can we really blame them at the same time?
Yeah. So, like I said in my review of The Last Starfighter, it again, going back to my analogy of the hero's journey, it mimics the same hero's journey that Star Wars and The Matrix did, where you have the main character, Alex Rogan, starting out in a very humble place in a trailer park in, I'm guessing, the deserts of California, getting called upon this grand adventure after beating the high score of the Starfighter game. And he's literally recruited, as the movie says, recruited by the Star League to defend the frontier against Zur and the Kodan Armada.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there anything that you would like to add to that?
I would say that the movie was simple, just because of the way it was set up. Like, obviously, with the movie called The Last Starfighter, something's going to happen to make our main character, Alex Rogan, in this case, become the last Starfighter. Like, that's the
Yes,
title part of the movie. You can't really mess that up.
exactly.
Now, I will say, just a few critiques. I do think that the movie kind of went a little too fast, in my opinion, just because I feel like that the movie could have been drawn out just a little bit more on kind of who the Ryla host people are, and kind of like why our main bad guy turned bad in the first place.
Right.
But then again, that's probably just because I'm spoiled by Star Wars.
For each in the bathhouse, not like a bathroom with like 5 showers.
Okay. That was our sister, by the way, that was telling us. Want to say hey? Okay. So yeah, what do you think of the characters?
So let's see. So there's actually not a whole lot to work with, just because the main characters that we really see any sort of development in were Alex, of course, and then Rig,
Yeah,
and then of course the bad guys are there just to be presented as the bad guys,
of course.
just because there's nothing. Basically, that was their entire purpose. They were the bad guys, and that was it.
Yeah. And would you agree with what I said in my review that Zor reminded you a lot of Starscream from the old G1 Transformers in his whole demeanor?
Well, now that you mention it, kind of yes, but I was also thinking of how he pretty much acted like Loki, except, obviously didn't have too big of a role. Just because, if you think about it, he's like a young guy who betrayed his dad, and then he wants to rule everything, and he has a scepter.
Exactly.
Pretty much
Yes.
just like Loki in the first Avengers movie, if we're being completely honest.
Yeah, I could see that. So yeah, that's pretty much the last Starfighter. So now we've both seen it, and Michael and I have talked, and we've decided that the next movie series that we're going to tackle once we get home is going to be the original 6 Star Trek movies. So that'll be fun. I have never seen anything Star Trek, not the old movies, not the new movies, not any of the shows. So I'm going into this with completely a blank slate.
Yeah, I want to say the only uh, Star Trek I've ever seen was like one episode that I saw with Dad as we were kind of waiting for dinner to be ready, and I believe it was the episode where there was an actor who turned out to be some guy who was one of the bad guys who was long dead,
Right?
and basically Captain Kirk had to play like detective and just kind of figure out like what happened,
Right.
and then of course, even though I didn't see the rest of the movie, I could pretty much guess that in the end, good guys win. The actor gets found out, and then all's good.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, we're definitely going to be looking forward to this. Of course, we're looking forward to the rest of vacation. The next couple days we're spending here in the Keys. Um, and then we're going back to Blue Heron Bridge right after this, right?
Yes, we're gonna go back right around Sunday, and then pretty much after the beach, we're gonna book it all the way to Disney.
Yep.
And then possibly we might look into Disney Springs, and I heard that there's gonna be another Star Wars shop there, kind of like the Doc on Dar's shop, except
Yep.
of course smaller.
Yep.
Which is gonna help me out a lot, just because, for one thing, we actually talked about doing Savi's Workshop sabers.
Yeah,
Since,
and we're still doing it.
and so for me, I want to get a look at what the crystals are going to go for, assuming that they sell crystals, of course.
I think they might.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
So I want to see the price of the crystals, and then I didn't think about this until like yesterday, not even gonna lie, about possibly getting a Jedi outfit. But not like robes, but just like the outfit itself.
Right. Well, we will certainly see what happens with that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. We just wanted to pop on real quick and say, hey, we're still here. We're on vacation and we're still doing good. So maybe we'll do one more of these types of streams. Maybe one more time while we're on vacation, and then of course once we get back, we'll get back to our normally scheduled Sunday streams where we review the Bad Batch and we talk about any Star Wars news going around. And Green Lantern says, "Ooh, I want one of those sabers one day." Yeah, yeah, they definitely look good for sure. All right, well that's gonna do it for us for now. So thank you guys for watching this. Make sure to hit like and subscribe, and remember, as always, the Force is family. See you later.
See ya.